Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. What I thought we'd do today is take a tune you're all familiar with, and just play it in straight 1-4-5 pattern chords, and then for there I'll do it in what you might think are which normally termed as jazz chords, the chords that jazz musicians and jazz guitarists use quite a lot. Now I'm not a jazz guitarist, I'm just a guy that plays the guitar, but that doesn't stop me from using these chords. And also, if nothing else, it'll be interesting, I think, for you to have a look at these, and you can maybe use them for other tunes and development and so forth. Plus, it's also a good thing to have in your guitar playing library. So the tune I thought we'd use is just Summertime. I'll just play it in A minor using the straight 1-4-5s. And I'm playing it in A minor so you can follow exactly what I'm doing and when I develop it and so forth. So let's just play the basic tune using the basic chords. Nothing fancy. So that was A minor, E, D minor, F, to the E, to C, F, back to the E. I should say, by the way, I'm using my old Epiphone. Great guitars, nothing wrong, really good guitars. Anyhow, so you know what we're doing here. We're playing in the key of A minor. So A minor is a relative major to C, which means none of these keys have any sharps or flats on them. So when you're playing them, it's straight A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, so forth like that. And the pattern we're using, the pattern you should always think when you start to play any tune, if you're not familiar with it, is the 1-4-5. And if you remember, the first, the fourth and fifth are the most common chords used in a scale. Not always, there's always exceptions to every rule, but always when you think of something you're not sure of, or a tune you don't know, or if you're playing with musicians, somebody's written a tune, always have the 1-4-5 in your head. And you'll always get add-ons and derivatives and everything that from it, but at least you know that 1-4-5 pattern. So it started in A minor. Then it went to the fifth, E, then back to A minor, back to first again. Then it went on to the fourth, D minor. Then it went on to F. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, went on to a six. And then it went back to E. Just basic patterns, then A minor, E. Then it went into its major C, to A minor, F, E, back to A minor. Now, to make it more interesting, one of the first things you can use is turnarounds. So instead of just going from, like, say, A minor, E, you can use a turnaround. The most common turnaround is a minor 7 flat 5. Sounds very complicated, as I said before, but it isn't. All you do is play a tone up. So on A minor, so we play B minor 7 flat 5, and then see, and then instead of just going to an E, what we could do is we could play it an E 7th flat 9th. Right, sounds big and dramatic, it isn't. There's an E chord, okay? Let's just take everything away until I've just got my first finger on a G sharp. So we'll play the 7th note, which is a D, right? And then we'll play it at this. It's actually a flat 11th. The 11th note should be G sharp, but it's flat, so it's G natural. So we'll play that 11th, and then we'll take it to a flat 9th. Now the 9th should be F sharp, but we'll play it an F natural. And back to the A minor. Now, although that sounds like a huge big amount of gobbledygook, it isn't really, okay? First finger on the G sharp, basic E chord. Put the 7th in, pinky on the D. My pinky's at the 3rd fret is barring both strings, so I'm getting the D and the G flat there as well. Okay, then I'm going to hold on to the D, and then I'll just bar across here, and that'll give me the F natural, and then back. So I'll get this effect: minor 7 flat 5, flat 11th, flat 9th. And how that would work on the tune, instead of going, same melody. Much more interesting than just going A minor, E. You're going A minor, minor 7 flat 5, flat 11th, flat 9th, back to the A minor. Now the next chord we played was D minor. I would hold on to the D minor except play a D minor 7th. But to make that more interesting as well, another thing we can do, when we're playing the D minor, try going a tone up and playing a diminished chord. So instead of, you've got the D minor 7th here, then E diminished. Gives us another tone altogether. So I mean, it gives us another wee thing rather than just holding on to that D minor chord. And then an F should be, now to make this more interesting, I'm going to play, there's how you play a bar F chord. What I do is I don't bar it, I take the whole thing off, so I'm playing the chord here, but I'm not barring it. That gives me a, instead of a B flat, it's giving me a B, and then an open E. So the B would be F, G, A, B, so that's a sharp 4 and a flat 9th, but don't worry about that, just play an F chord and lift it. You hear flamenco players doing it all the time. And then the E. Let's put all that together. Back to the A minor, only this time rather than just strum a straight A minor chord, we're going to add an F sharp, so it's A, B, C, D, E, F, right? So it's a sharp 6, but you'd really say a flat 7th. Sounds dramatic, but it's not. Let's just go back to an A minor chord up here. Add the F sharp here. Sounds interesting already, but to make it even cooler, we're going to play the F sharp here. So I'm playing the A here with my second finger on the 6th string, and my the 3rd and 4th finger, I'm still keeping the E and the C here. So there's the E, C, F sharp, 2nd finger there, so I'm getting this. And the great thing about this shape, again, you can move it. So try moving up a tone and then bringing it back down. All do also, pardon me, all sorts of things with that shape. Even take up another half tone like this. So let's put that all together. Instead of going, we're doing this. Instead of doing the 7th, 11th, by the way, guys, you can just go straight away for the flat 9th. And even that in its own is quite effective, like this. Remember the second time what we did with the D minor? We opened the F chord. Instead of coming back to a straight A minor chord, we did this shape with a flat 7th chord, up a tone. Then straight C major 7th is fine, but instead of an A minor, try an A minor 9th, which the simplest version would be to take the C off and just have the open B there. I like playing here. So it'd be, instead of an F major 7th, you could play the E 7th down here, and then up here. This A minor 9th I'm playing here, all I'm doing is I'm playing the C, instead of playing it here, the E, instead of playing it there, I'm playing it there. And then I'm leaving an open B. So you're getting this whole thing. I hope that's given you some ideas. I'm playing it in A minor, but when you're doing this in the house, try and work it out in different keys. G minor's used quite a lot, same thing. So working all these patterns and try and working them in all the keys. Again, scales, I think it's all up to yourself. I mean, you know, like saying if you were playing in A minor, obviously you've got all the C major scales you could use. You could use the G mixolydioms, you've got all the harmonic minors and everything like that. But I find usually in a tune like Summertime, as you're playing it, an alternative melody can sometimes even come into your head, and you're playing these chords all the time, you know. You can work all these sort of things out yourself. So try that, guys. Try using these alternative chords. The minor 7, flat 5. When you're playing the 4th chord, try playing a tone up, playing a diminished chord. Instead of playing a straight 5th chord, like E, try the 7th, the flat 9th, flat 11, sorry, the flat 9th. All these different sort of chords, and try them and see if it makes any difference to your tune you're playing, and maybe adds a wee bit colour. But always remember, when you're sitting down playing a tune you're not really very familiar with, always think of the 1, 4, 5. I'm in D minor, what's my 1, 4, 5? I'm in B flat minor, I'm in my 1, 4, what's my 1, 4, 5? It'll help you work out your chord patterns and what scales and whatever you're going to use. Anyway, I hope some of that was quite helpful, and it was nice to get my Epiphone out again. Great guitars. So I'll see you again next time, guys, and thanks very much for watching. Bye now.